Okay, Keir, so after two defeats against Westbury and Malvern, a draw against an informed Cribs, I don't think they've dropped a point in their last five. You must be really happy with that point.
Yeah, really perfect display defensively. You think of the players that we've got missing today. Keatsy is really poorly. Coops and Nafe suspended. Higgs still struggling. Swanee out of action after the injury last week. So, you've hit with five key players for you throughout the season, all missing at the same time, and some of that's their own fault through silly suspensions, things like that. But it doesn't help from a manager's point of view when they all come at the same time, along with injuries and things like that. So we had a patch side today. Stocksy come back in for his first game after 3 or 4 months away. Was absolutely outstanding. Man Mountain is always real honest bloke, and someone I can count on and rely on, and I have done over the course of the season. Spaddy Saeed Ibrahim came in for his first start for Corsham, was really, really good. Pulled up with cramp after about 75 minutes, where he hasn't had any game time for Melksham recently. But thank Richard Fay for getting that one through for us for today. And again, Jenksy coming in, filled in at centre half, and to get a clean sheet with that makeshift, boys that have never played together before. Really, really happy. Delighted that we had Asa back. He's that little bit of magic, that little spark, that every team needs, and we've missed him over the last couple of weeks. He's since he's come in, he's set the tone for like his attacking flair, always wanting to go at players, and I thought he was absolutely outstanding today after, as I said, his own fault for being suspended, something stupid, but that's part of his personality and his makeup and things like that, and I feel like I do try and get the best out of him when he's here, and I think he really enjoys himself. So I was really, really happy to see him backfiring again today. On another day, he might have nicked a late winner for us with a couple of good runs that he couldn't quite turn in. I think their keeper pulled off some good saves in the second half as well. But overall, point definitely fair. Cribs, like you say, probably the most informed side in the league, other than Westbury and Bishop's Cleeve. So you can't really turn your nose up at that. With the amount of players that we've got missing, I think it's a huge positive, the 0-0 clean sheet. And now we look forward to Bradford on Wednesday. Derby game. I know there's probably nothing on the line now league-wise, but a little bit of pride in your local derby. Obviously, that they beat us early on in the season, so something that we'll look to put right. And like I said in the team talk today, I think everything's probably geared up for the semi-final at Salisbury. So if boys aren't performing, they'll have no excuse or no reason to complain that they're sat on the bench or they're not in the squad for probably the biggest game in the club's history for a number of years now. That quarter-final, that semi-final, against Salisbury in the County Cup. At Melksham should be a really good crowd there. So we've got the Derby day to look forward to on Wednesday, midweek, Saturday off, and then another really exciting game for Corsham. I think we've had some really positive results over the course of the season. A difficult run since the turn of the year. You think that when you look at our fixture schedule, to get anything in the top 2 or top 3. Since the turn of the year, we would have had to be near perfect, and we haven't been. And there's fine margins in football. You think of the 85th minute equaliser to Malvern, the disallowed equaliser to Westbury in the 97th minute. Those key moments over the course of the season, they add up, and we haven't had that little bit of luck. But today, I thought that we were really brave, really honest. Little change in formation. I felt like I earned my corn today. With the preparations that we had to get through. This week, I've been on my phone non-stop, just trying to get a side together. Not sure if people can play through knocks and injuries. Obviously know about the suspensions, but we get Nath Davis back for Wednesday night. Hopefully Keatsy, if he's fully recovered from his illness. So the squad looks to look a bit stronger. And then hopefully everyone back. Coops' suspension will be over after Wednesday night, and we're looking nearly full strength again then for the semi-final. So that's the one I'm looking for. Not that I'm discarding the Derby Day fixture against Bradford on Wednesday, but we obviously won't be fully stocked. But hopefully that little bit of time between the Bradford game and the semi-final will stand us in good stead. We'll train Saturday morning when we've not got that fixture, and make sure we're fully prepared for that semi-final now.
Many teams against Cribs in the last 10, 15, 20 minutes would probably sit back and play for a draw. You've put on Gary Higdon, who I think is still coming back from injury himself. Was that an attempt from you and your lads to really push for the 3 points?
Well, you know how reliant we are. We've been on Gary since I've taken over. Obviously, he's my number 2. He was top goal scorer in the COVID season. I think like 13 in 10 games or something. He's our top goal scorer this season. He's been my top goal scorer as a manager since I can remember. I mean, the promotion season against Melksham, we had 40 league goals and whatever he got in the cup. So we've been forever reliant on him. But it comes a point where, you know, he's going to get to that age barrier now, 34, 35, that he's not going to be able to play every week, and we're going to have to figure out ways to get over the line, if you like, you know, to win football matches. So to have him for the last 30 minutes today, you know, was really helpful. Bath, he put in a really good shift again today, as did all the lads. But it's something that you're lucky to have. You know, he looks after himself. It's probably the first injury I can never remember him having, to be honest. So it's been a little niggling one that happens as you get older, but still been our top goal scorer. And, you know, I can always rely on him if we need an important goal, and he has popped up with those so many times over the years, and even since we've come into Corsham and this year as well. So I think he's got 22, 23 league goals or whatever it is this season, by far and away our top goal scorer, even at the age of 35. So the reason why we bring in players like Ryan Bath and Asa Corrick and Matty Morris since I've been here is to try and take the load off him. So you know, hopefully looking into next season, we can add to this squad. Keep everyone together is my main focus for next season. If I can keep the squad that I've got here now, everyone on board for next season, it's going to be a really, really positive step forward for the football club. But obviously, when it comes to the close season, there'll be lots of teams higher up, you know, that pay a lot more money than us and things like that will try and pry away our prize assets, if you like. So hopefully they can see the bigger picture and they enjoy their time at Corsham with us. We try and do everything properly. We're very professional. Everything we do with the setup and the organisation and the preparation. So hopefully they can see the bigger picture and look to build on what's been a really positive campaign for us. And it's not over with yet. So we look forward to the Derby Day Wednesday, the semi-final, and then another cup maybe, and the final league game to Wootton Bassett after that.
I think Will Stead got the man of the match today. A quick comment on his performance and any other standout performances for you.
Yeah, Will, but whenever he plays, he's been really good. I think if you remember the quarter-final, he was standout performer there against Bradford. He's obviously been playing with Bitton for this season. They didn't have a game today, so it's lucky you can dual registration, and he was superb today. Really man-mounted of a performance, won loads of headers, physically competitive, little bit of quality when we needed it as well. On another day, you know, he might have popped up with a little bit of magic. I think he had a really good save pulled off from his free kick effort early in the second half, which could have ended up going in. He was given the man of the match, but, you know, I probably couldn't have picked apart anyone today. Stocksy was probably a special mention for him, alongside Jenks, and Leon is my third centre-half. Obviously, I said we went to back 5 today. Spaddy was tremendous as well for his first start for the football club. Brandon, who was in at left wing back, you know, everyone's played out of position a little bit today, and we've muddled through. Prangs, who's on dual registration for Brisbane, to have to call on a favour because they didn't have a game today. You know, he turns up, gives absolutely everything, even though, you know, we're not his mainstay club. Got through 90 minutes for us today, and you know, we're lucky to have good relationships with football clubs like that we can call on and call favours in. But with that patch squad today, you know, to get a clean sheet, our 17th of the season, I think, best defensive record in the league, another clean sheet for Brownie. Yeah, we take huge positives from that, and we move now looking to the end of the season to finish strongly.